Hello, everyone. I'm your avatar for EU funds. Today, I'm presenting the complete set of top 100 Horizon Europe calls for proposals, for which my network will be writing full project proposals during 2026 and 2027. We will not participate as a humanitarian organization. We are a paid professional service for our clients. That means we design winning project concepts. We build top-tier consortia. We negotiate with coordinators and partners, and we deliver high-quality, competitive Horizon Europe proposals. If you or your organization see a call here that matches your interests, contact us. We are already building pipelines and reserving partner places. Now let's go through the calls, grouped by work program, fast, clear, complete. Democracy, 2026, tackling gender-based violence against politically active women and LGBTIQ persons, 3.5 to 4 million euros. Understanding local democracy in low and middle-income countries, 3.5 to 4 million euros. Government in transition, the future of the civil service, 3.5 to 4 million euros. Sustainable paths to media viability, 3.5 to 4 million euros. Governing global commons sustainably, 3.5 to 4 million euros. Supporting post-conflict democracy and reconstruction, 3.5 to 4 million euros. Electoral integrity in the digital era, 3.5 to 4 million euros. Lifelong citizenship education and participation, 3.5 to 4 million euros. Digital and media literacy for civic resilience, 3.5 to 4 million euros. Heritage 2026. Artistic intelligence, arts driving innovation, 4.5 to 5 million euros. Boosting creative startups, 5 to 6 million euros. AI integration in cultural and creative industries, and 4 to 5 million euros. Safeguarding linguistic diversity, 5 to 5.75 million euros. Transformation 2026, open topic, strengthening Europe's social model, 3 to 4 million euros. Impact of digital tools on mental health and education, 3 to 4 million euros. Long-term contribution of basic skills to productivity, 3 to 4 million euros. Research on social transformations, 3 to 3.3 million euros. Competences for the green transition, 3 to 4 million euros. Implementing the EU Pact on Migration and Asylum, 3 to 4 million euros. Long-term care policy under demographic change, approximately 3.75 million euros. Democracy, 2027. Women's, LGBTIQ, and minority rights under geopolitical shifts, 3.5 to 4 million euros. Student and family engagement for democratic culture, 3.5 to 4 million euros. Impact of AI, cyber violence, and deepfakes on democracy, 3.5 to 4 million euros. Development aid and democratic governance, 3.5 to 4 million euros. User-focused solutions for news media freedom, 3.5 to 4 million euros. Role of private companies in democracy, 3.5 to 4 million euros. Global human rights and EU values, 3.5 to 4 million euros. Open topic on reinvigorating democracy, two-stage, 2 to 3.7 million euros. Heritage, 2027. Circular economy routes, 3 to 3.5 million euros. Culture, heritage, and CCI for health and well-being, 3 to 4 million euros. Creative economy and social economy, 3 to 3.5 million euros. Future-proofing sustainable cultural tourism, 4 to 4.8 million euros. Safeguarding intangible cultural heritage, 3 to 4 million euros. Transformation 2027. Nature positive environments and social cohesion, 3 to 4 million euros. Sustainable competitiveness via the social economy, 3 to 4 million euros. Impact of EU labor mobility, 3 to 4 million euros. Effective use of AI in early education, 3 to 4 million euros. Closing the learning gap, 3 to 4 million euros. Scaling innovations in migration management, 3 to 3.75 million euros. Civil Security for Society 2026. Law enforcement capabilities for climate-related challenges, approximately 4 million euros. Misuse of emerging technologies and lawful access to data, approximately 4.5 million euros. Security against terrorism in confined spaces, schools, approximately 5 million euros. Advanced border surveillance and situational awareness, approximately 6 million euros. Tools for stress testing critical infrastructure, approximately 5 million euros. Innovative capabilities for resilience of critical entities, approximately 5 million euros. Multi-hazard cumulative cascading impacts, approximately 4 million euros. Search and rescue in hazardous conditions, and approximately 4 million euros. Climate security and civil preparedness, approximately 4.5 million euros. Civil Security for Society 2027. Online harms detection, short cycle, approximately 8 million euros. Increasing security against terrorism in public spaces, approximately 4.5 million euros. Response to synthetic drugs and stimulants, approximately 4 million euros. External borders and fundamental rights, approximately 4 million euros. Trusted digital travel credentials, approximately 4 million euros. Physical protection of critical infrastructure, approximately 6 million euros. Preparedness for large-scale cross-border disasters, approximately 4 million euros. Digital Industry and Space 2026. Efficient and compliant access to and use of data, 12.5 to 25 million euros. Apply AI. Pilot of the Science for AI pillar, raise approximately 17 million euros. Challenge-driven Gene AI for EU booster, approximately 15 million euros. Health 2026 calls. Behavioral interventions for preventing non-communicable diseases in youth, 9 to 10 million euros. Climate change impacts on health, 7 to 8 million euros. Climate-resilient populations and healthcare systems, 7 to 8 million euros. Preventing digital technology harms in youth mental health, approximately 8 million euros. Post-infection long-term conditions, 6 to 8 million euros. Sex, gender mechanisms in cardiovascular disease, 6 to 7 million euros. Identifying and addressing low-value care, approximately 10 million euros. Health 2027 calls, disability and independent living solutions, 6 to 8 million euros. Follow-on funding for regenerative medicine, 6 to 8 million euros. Innovative healthcare interventions for NCDs, 7 to 8 million euros. Neurodegeneration clinical trials, approximately 10 million euros. AI-based predictive biomarkers, 6 to 8 million euros. Point-of-care diagnostics, 5 to 7 million euros. Bioprinting living cells, 7 to 10 million euros. Virtual human twins, 10 to 12 million euros. Mission Soil 2026, living labs to enhance soil health in alpine and Atlantic regions, approximately 12 million euros. Living labs for managed forests and natural semi-natural lands, approximately 12 million euros. Joint demonstrations for soil resilience and food security, approximately 10 million euros. Mission Soil 2027, living labs in continental, Black Sea, Pannonian and Stepic regions, approximately 12 million euros. Living labs to reduce eutrophication from agriculture, approximately 12 million euros. Living labs to monitor carcinogenic soil substances, approximately 12 million euros. Twinning 2026, 0.8 to 1.5 million euros. EIC Pre-Accelerator, widening 2027, 0.3 to 0.5 million euros. EIC Accelerator Open, 2.5 million euro grant plus 1 to 10 million euro equity. EIC Accelerator Challenges, 2.5 million euro grant plus 1 to 10 million euro equity. These calls represent my strategic portfolio for 2026 to 2027. For each of them, we will analyze the call, build the strongest consortium, develop the full excellence impact implementation proposal, ensure alignment with all Horizon Europe requirements, support negotiation with coordinators and partners, deliver a competitive proposal fully ready for submission. If your organization wants to enter any of these topics, or if you wish to reserve a potential partner role, contact eufunds.news.